Swapan Dasgupta is saying, because you've tweeted saying, get real, Prime Minister, focus on real issues, focus on migrant labor, focus on those who are losing their jobs, focus on economic package. Here is Swapan Dasgupta saying this is about symbolism to evoke a collective spirit.
Rajdeep, I mean, now that we've come to part 2 of the Sound and Light show, I don't know which numerologist is advising the Honorable Prime Minister where he decides to clap to bang utensils for 5 minutes on the 5th of April and then turn off and on the lights for 9 minutes on the 9th of April. I don't know where this is coming from. I'm sure there's some deep astrological Vedic philosophy behind it, but be that as it may. When we're talking about collective spirit, I want to ask you one question, Rajdeep. For the last 9 days, ever since this was announced on the 24th of April, we have seen the sight of hundreds and thousands, lakhs of migrant workers walking across this country on barefoot, with nothing to eat, carrying their belongings in plastic bags, trying to reach home. Do you want to ask any of them what kind of collective spirit they were imbibing from the Union of India? Shall I ask you that? Does Mr. Dasgupta or the Prime Minister dare to answer that today? We have failed. This Prime Minister has announced the lockdown, which was necessary. There is no political party today which will say this was not necessary. We agree this was necessary, but we announced this with 4 hours and with absolutely no backup. What he should have done was to come out on the 24th and say, we need to do this lockdown. As all of us agree, we need to have done it. But every single employer, every restaurant, every construction site has to let all the workers who are currently working there stay where they are. They have to pay them full wage.
What's your primary objection to the Diya Jalao program? What is your primary objection? Is it that it dilutes from the other exercise that should be undertaken for migrant workers? Can they both not go together? The symbolism and the substance?
This kind of diya jalao, pataka jalao, whatever gur khao kind of nonsense is fine when you have filled everyone's stomach, when you have provided food, shelter and wages to everyone who need it. When you have failed in your basic responsibility to do all of these 3 things, when there are millions of people starving, panicked in various parts of India and you have no plan B and you're sitting there telling us to clap our hands and say hello and sing happy birthday, then I think it's a shame.
Okay, we've heard 2 extremes.